Okay, so I know van life is kind of like getting out into the wilderness and being at one with nature, but I couldn't leave behind my Raspberry Pi setup that I've got. I actually built this. This has a version of Super Mario 64, which is the greatest version I've ever played, the greatest ROM I've ever downloaded. It works beautifully. It's a Raspberry Pi 4B. Let me show you around the outside. This is actually a 10-inch monitor, and it works really well. It's got speakers in the back and everything else. It's got two, I don't know if you can see that, USB-C on the side and an HDMI, which it's an HDMI mini, and it's all running from this, I think they call this a Jolvi, and it's all running off of that, which it can run for hours on end. And I've got movies on this. I've got a card in there that's a 500 gig Samsung. It works perfect. It's also, this is the name of the monitor that I've got, the Muktver. I don't know what name that is, but I picked it up on eBay. It was only like 30 bucks. And it works amazing. Sitting on my stand here, I've got my PS3 controller, which is actually, this is programmed to do Bluetooth with my Raspberry Pi. But I'll show you just real quick how it's set up on the back. Oop. I'll go around this way so you guys can check it out. I have my, what the heck do you call it? My controller, which is configuring right now to being Bluetooth. Sorry about the focus. It's I have to configure it to Bluetooth so I don't have to worry about connecting it to my Raspberry Pi. But it's charging right now, so that's good. It charges off my Raspberry Pi, and my monitor is being powered by my USB off my Raspberry Pi as well. This is actually screwed into the back, which is amazing. So I can play my River City Ransom. I can play any of my old school games that I wanted to keep, which I'm really happy about. I do have this, which is awesome. This allows me to turn it on and off. So yeah, this is my setup when I go out. I have, I think, about 10,000 vintage games. Everything from Nintendo 64 to Dreamcast to NES to SNES, Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Sega Genesis, PlayStation 1, you name it, I've got it. I do have the new Raspberry Pi 5, but that's a completely different topic. This is just my camping build, and this is what I kind of take on the road. And it all fits right here into my mini briefcase that I've got. So yeah, when I just want to kind of hang out, I'm not a big multiplayer, believe it or not. I don't like playing multiplayer as much as I like the nostalgia of playing old school games. So let me know what you guys' favorite old school game was. A game that, I know everybody's played games. Like, everybody has a special place in their heart for nostalgic, retro games that they just love to play. So let me know what your guys' favorite game is, what you guys think. If you guys have an awesome build, I'd love to see it. I do have an Aberneck gaming console, but it's not as comfortable for my hands as like a PlayStation 3 controller. So yeah. Any other questions, hit me up. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos. Make sure you guys subscribe, check out my Patreon, become a member. Becoming a member helps me afford better equipment. It helps me shoot more and all that other jazz. So hopefully, once some more Patreons I get some more Patreons and stuff like that, I can start shooting something with something besides my cell phone. So, well, thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for being a part of this with me.